Muy bien, vamos a empezar ahora con el famoso caso de corrupción de las cámaras. Let's start with the famous case of corruption of the cameras. El famoso caso en el que Wood quiso robarse $1.433.000, o más bien William Palenzuela, Gregorio Avila de Pemex y Star Solutions, una compañía, tercería más bien se le dice. They try to steal 1,400,000 and $433,000, specifically by William Palenzuela, Gregorio Avila from Pemex, and Star Solutions, a third party or a subcontractor. Star Solutions, que era una tercería, un contratista, subcontratista. Yes, okay, let's start off. This is the deep fake entry pass. Este es el deep fake, pase de entrada of a cameras, de unas cámaras que nunca entraron a Pemex, o más bien nunca entraron al almacén de la empresa de ingeniería Wood, or better saying, they never got into Wood's warehouse, Pemex refinery at Cadereyta. You know, Wood is an engineering world famous company. Wood se supone que es una muy famosa firma de ingeniería a nivel mundial. Entonces, so, this is the 10th of January 2017. This pass belongs to this date, supposedly. Supone que este pase pertenece a esta fecha. Luis Rey from WOOD Houston got into Monterrey, Mexico as a director of WOOD Mexico between the 10th and the 15th of January of 2017. Luis Rey vino como director de WOOD México a Monterrey entre el 10 y el 15 de enero del 2017. Entonces, this is the third party here, representative. Este es el representante de la tercería, or the subcontractor representative, o el representante del subcontratista. Este éramos nosotros antes. We were this one before. Then we were AMEC and then WOOD, because, you know, AMEC bought Foster and WOOD bought AMEC. Estos éramos antes porque AMEC compró a Foster Wheeler y luego Wood compró a AMEC. This is the corrupt guy that appears always in the fraudulent paperwork. Este es la persona corrupta que siempre aparece en todos los papelerías falsa de Pemex. He belonged to Pemex before. Él trabajaba con Pemex antes. Después lo jubilaron. And later on, this guy was, you know, laid off because, well, not laid off, he was, you know, retired. He was already retired after that. All this mess. So, entonces, aquí hay, take a look very closely at these serial numbers here. Observen bien estos números de serie aquí. Take a look at these serial numbers very closely. Observenlos bien estos números de serie, muy de cerca. Because we will see these are 13 on page 1. Right? Son 13 en esta página 1. Que fue firmado por esta rata de aquí, esta persona de aquí. It was signed by this guy here. It was signed by this guy. And this guy he belonged to the gate. Pertenecía a la puerta de entrada, la PEMEX Refinery's Gate, a la puerta de entrada a la refinería. Most probably this guy was bribed maybe by 500 pesos or something, so he could sign this. De seguro sobornaron a con 500 pesos para que, so he could tell that, you know, he endorsed that these serial numbers got into the refinery. Y con eso avalaba de que esos números de serie habían entrado. Los de arriba, the serial numbers up here are 13. Los números de serie de aquí son 13. Y en la página 2, en page number 2, en la página 2 hay más números de serie. There are more serial numbers on page 2 of this fake entry pass. So in total, así que en total son 32 números de serie. In total there are 32 serial numbers. Right? Hay 32 números de serie aquí. Pero, but, sadly, tristemente, guess what? Adivinen qué. This supplier is saying that these serial numbers, este proveedor está diciendo que estos números de serie, these ones, diciendo que estos números de serie pertenecen ni más ni menos, they belong nothing more and nothing less to, pertenecen a la refinería, pero al proyecto de catalítica. They belong to the refinery, but Cadereyta Refinery, a la refinería de Cadereyta, pero al proyecto de catalítica, la FCC catalítica de Cadereyta, de PEMEX. They belong to the FCC catalytic project at Cadereyta Refinery of PEMEX, a la refinería de Cadereyta de PEMEX, pero a la de catalítica. Not the coke drums project, no a los tambores de coque, al proyecto de los tambores de coque, en el que WOOD estaba trabajando. WOOD está trabajando en los tambores de coque, el proyecto, que iba a usar CCTV. WOOD was working at Cadereyta, but at the coke drums project for the CCTV project also. So this CCTV belongs to catalytic. Este CCTV pertenece a la catalítica. The CCTV for cocoa drums was another project. We were working on the cocoa drums project and the CCTV cocoa drums project. Estuvimos trabajando en el proyecto de coque de Cadereyta y al CCTV de los tambores de coque. So these serial numbers, así que estos números de serie, belong to the catalytic. Estos números de serie pertenecen al proyecto de catalítica. They belong to the catalytic project, not the cocoa drums project. No a los tambores de coque, el CCTV. Not the CCTV cocoa drums project. But the serial numbers, pero estos números de serie son los mismos, chequenlos bien, chequenlos bien, chequenlos bien los números de serie, porque son exactamente estos mismos números de serie de aquí. They are exactly these same serial numbers from here. They are exactly the same serial numbers from here. All of them. The 32 numbers. Todos esos números de serie. Los 32 números. Todos estos. So that means Wood was trying to use these serial numbers to steal $1,433,000 from PEMEX. Entonces significó que Wood estaba queriéndose robar $1,433,000 de Pemex usando estos números de serie. So they were trying to use these serial numbers to steal $1,432,000 that belong to a serial numbers from the project of catalytic FCC project. Están queriéndose robar esa cantidad de $1,433,000 con números de serie que pertenecen al proyecto de catalítica FCC de la refinería de Cadereyta de Pemex. So that means this pass is fake. Entonces significa que este pase es falso. And was faked by William Palenzuela from Wood. Y fue falsificado por William Palenzuela de Wood. So they could steal $1,433,000 from Pemex. Para que así se pudieran robar $1,433,000 de Pemex. But sadly, they only, sadly, yeah, right. They stole $240,000 from Wood used to bribe William Palenzuela, this guy from Pemex, and Star Solutions. Pero tristemente, bueno, si se puede decir tristemente, se robaron solo $240,000 que utilizaron como soborno para sobornar a William Palenzuela, esta persona de aquí y Star Solutions. Bueno, tristemente, entre comillas, ¿no? Well, sadly, you know, $240,000. And why do I say they stole only $240,000? Because the investigator from Peru, William Reese, from the ethics department, told me they only stole that amount. Porque el investigador de Perú, William Reese, del departamento de ética, me dijo que solo se habían robado $240,000. Because that amount was paid in advance, so they could, you know, bribe everybody involved in this scam. Para así con esa cantidad, $240,000, pues sobornar a todos los involucrados en este fraude, William Palenzuela, el project manager, esta persona de CRI y la tercería o el subcontratista Star Solutions. So that way they could bribe with those $240,000 the subcontractor Star Solutions, this guy, and William Palenzuela. William Palenzuela, remember, he was the project manager from Wood, which was direct representative of Wood before Pemex because he was the project manager. Entonces, el project manager es el representante directo de Wood ante Pemex porque es la máxima autoridad como project manager. So, this is an example of a real entry pass. Este es un ejemplo de un verdadero pase de entrada de material. A real material entry pass or inbound pass to the refinery of Pemex at Cadereyta. Este es un verdadero pase de entrada real de material hacia la refinería. ¿Y por qué digo, and why do I say it is real? ¿Por qué se dice, why it says that it is real? Because these bulbs, I was in charge of these bulbs and I saw them with my own eyes inside of the warehouse. Porque estas válvulas de aquí, yo las vi con mis propios ojos porque yo era el supervisor, el superintendente de instrumentación y las vi con mis propios ojos dentro del almacén de Wood en la refinería de Pemex Cadereyta. I saw them with my own eyes inside of Wood's warehouse of Pemex refinery at Cadereyta. Right? So this is a real inbound or entry material pass. Este es un material real, fidedigno, de que entra material a la refinería, de un pase de entrada. Not this one. This is fake because I never saw, as a superintendent of electrical and instrumentation, I never saw these cameras. Este es falso porque nunca vi estas cámaras dentro de la almacén de Wood que teníamos en la refinería de Pemex, Cadereyta. So it is deep fake. But if you add up all these 32 serial numbers, pero si sumas estos dos números de serie, los dos números de serie, los sumas los 32 y lo que haces, y luego lo que haces es, and then you add up all those 32 serial numbers, you try to match it with this description y lo intentas hacer que haga match o que coincidan esta descripción con las cámaras. The description, if you make this description match with those 32 serial numbers, si haces que coincida esta descripción con esos 32 números de serie, they will add up $1,433,000. This is the money they will try to steal. Esta es la cantidad de dinero que iban a quererse robar. Entonces,
so we were saying that everything is in dollars. You can see it is a very high, price for these cameras. Take a look at the prices. So that is why these guys, pretended that they were trying to simulate or make everybody believe that the cameras got inside the PEMEX refinery with the fake entry pass, but the cameras never got into the refinery or into Wood's warehouse PEMEX project. So, and then just to demonstrate again, this is the paperwork of another paperwork very similar, which indicates the prices. This is in dollars, of course. So you can see the prices of the small little cameras in the thousands of dollars. In the thousands of dollars, And take a look at this very key document. Look. This is the estimation signed by, so nothing more, nothing less than William Palenzuela, the project manager of Wood before PEMEX, and the only representative before PEMEX, as the contract with PEMEX says. So, this is a signature, and this is the guy who always signed all the fake paperwork they try to submit in order to steal several other cases I already showed you several times in other videos, in other previous videos. So this, as you can see, is a key document regarding the cameras, and look at the date here. So this guy here was requesting the payment of this amount in dollars. This is in dollars, $1,433,000 in payments regarding this camera fraud, this camera's fraud, which I already show you the paperwork and the fake pass. So this is a legal document here, signed by these two guys. Remember what happened to this guy in 2021. So this is what they trying to charge. So that means they not only try to charge PEMEX, National Treasury, not only $850,000 with the cameras, but the whole package for the equipment, cables, fiber optic, etc., and all those electrical materials. In total, it was this amount in dollars. Here it says dollars. So with only 9 cameras that we supervise outside the refinery, they try to pretend that they have all the equipment ready, and they have crossed it inside PEMEX, or try to pretend that they delivered all this amount in money with only 9 stupid cameras that were always outside PEMEX refinery in Cadereyta and never got in. But the fake pass demonstrates, or at least the pass in paper tries to demonstrate that they got inside the refinery, but they were never inside of the refinery. They were always outside the refinery. So that's where the fraud is. That they say the cameras got inside, but they always were all the time outside, and they try to charge this money with cameras that were never inside the refinery. And on top of that, those cameras were stolen from the FCC gasoline project plant, which another supplier was working on that. We never worked on that. So this paper demonstrates that these guys were together all the time, in tune, try to steal whatever they could. And I'm gonna rotate this page so you can see all the description, quote, description of all the items. And this is in dollars, remember, thousands of dollars. So Luis Rey always hide, this paperwork. He never showed it to me because he tried to protect William Palenzuela. This information was always hidden from us. So this demonstrates that this money was tried to be robbed to Mexico. So how come these guys never acted legally against this guy here? If they have all the information, how come you would never acted against this guy? And he's still there in the company in Monterrey, and with all his clique, stealing whatever they can, getting inside of the company, all their pals. Maybe they ask for fees, who knows? It's a whole mafia there. These are some other blah 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 legal documents. It's crap. They just wanted to rob this money, They just wanted to rob this money. That's all what they wanted. With all this crap, this deep fake paperwork. So, Wood, why are you waiting to get this guy here? You got everything to act legally against this guy and all his clique there. Come on, people, do something. And as I said, on top of that, these cameras belong, take a look at the serial numbers here very closely. These same serial numbers here that belong to this project here, Catalytic, which is the FCC plant in Cadereyta refinery, PEMEX Cadereyta refinery. These serial numbers here for this project, these cameras were stolen and they were put in this fake entry pass or fake inbound pass. These are the serial numbers here. And this pass entry, pase para entrada de materiales hacia la refinería de PEMEX. Entry or inbound material pass into PEMEX Cadereyta refinery. by Wood, Foster Wheeler here. We were before Foster Wheeler, then AMEC, and then Wood. Same serial numbers. That means they were stolen from here, from this project. Check them out. Man, you are so catch red-handed, man. You know, you got caught red-handed big time.